Good evening and welcome to Meal Prep Sundays with the DFAM. I'm the mom, Margot Drake.
I'm the dad, Steve Drake. Hi, everybody.
And we have the whole DFAM in the house. Does everyone want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. We even have the food cam on.
Stevie's officially with us tonight. Ellie and Teddy are coming in just from college to say hi. So the DFAM is a family for families. We all got together and decided to work together to inspire and uplift other families. And so every week we go live at 6 p.m. to meal prep for the week ahead. We are saving time, money, and energy. And at the same time, every week we check in with our financial accountability, our percent to goal. So I will start out with Stevie is checking in this week with Stevie. Do you know your percent to goal off the top of your head?
Oh, no. It's got to be around 25, 23.24%
24% to goal.
That's
Stevie
awesome.
Drake is 24% to goal. Teddy is 7.28%. Ellie is 2%. And mom and dad are checking in with 1.07%. That will be going up this week. And you guys, this is really, really exciting. February is Heart Month across the USA, and heart disease is the #1 killer of men and women in the United States. An estimated 80% of cardiovascular disease, 80%, including heart disease and stroke, are preventable with lifestyle change. And so bite by bite, step by step, dollar by dollar, we can each and every single one of us can work for ourselves and with our family to improve your habits so you can work on your heart health every single day. We don't just work on it for a month. Every single day, we have to make sure our heart is healthy and strong. And I'm just going to give you a little spoiler alert. We have two such exciting guests joining us this month for Meal Prep Sundays with the DFAM. And I'll just give you a little bit of an idea here. I'm so excited. This all just came together this weekend. So Nancy Brown, who is the CEO of the American Heart Association, personally referred Dr. Mary Ann Bowman. She is a member of the Western United States Board, the National Board, and a Go Red for Women volunteer. And she'll be joining us this month, as well as our very own here in Grand Rapids, Jean Lesarge-Bono. She is the executive director of the American Heart Association right here in West Michigan. Both will be in the kitchen with us in the month of February to celebrate heart health and to work on our heart health in our own kitchens with our own families. And also, this month is dedicated to my dad, the kid's grandfather, Ron Dieger, who lived in fear of his heart every single day. So if you get our meal prep email from today, you can read that story in there. Do you guys have anything to say before we get started?
I'm excited.
Good. Thank you, Teddy, for saying something.
Good. And tell everyone what we're going to be making.
So what we're doing this week this is actually Stevie's week.
Stevie wanted to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no one said anything. It was like dead
Oh,
quiet.
he's muted. He's muted. That's why you can't hear him.
Oh, he's muted?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, unmute yourself.
There you go.
The host had to unmute me. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry. We had you kind of locked down.
I didn't want to say anything. I just wanted to get off. Continue.
So this is Stevie's week, and his idea was chicken fried rice, which was a great idea because I love chicken fried rice, and I never made it at home. So what we did for the heart health aspect is he's going to teach everyone how he makes it at home, and then I did some tweaks to make it heart healthy, and I'll talk about those things. And then we got a couple other things that we're going to food prep, but this stuff was awesome in the test kitchen. I made a couple tweaks to it, but it's going to be really good.
And let us know if what did you say, Stevie?
I just want to talk about why I chose it, but I can say that later.
Just hold that thought for 1 second. If you're tuning in live, let us know where you're tuning in from in the chat. We would love to hear from you. And go take it away, Stevie. We'll start prepping.
All right, let's food prep. Girls, are you going to stay on the time or are you going to go? Teddy's
I'll stay on for a little. I think Teddy's talking to Bubby.
Oh, is she? Okay, Bubby is my mom, who is a new to the show fan. And once in a while, struggles getting on my television program. So Teddy was in charge of helping Grandma log on. Teddy, is everything cool? Got the thumbs up from East Lansing. All right, people.
Let's prep.
Let's do it.
Stevie, I made the chicken fried rice on Wednesday when I got the recipe, and it was super good.
Is that super good and easy and just
so easy?
Yeah.
All
right. So the reason I chose this is because I didn't do it for Heart Healthy Month because there is quite a bit of sodium in the one I'm going to make, but the reason I chose this is because I was getting kind of bored of the rice and chicken, because that's all I'm eating for 2 meals in the middle of the day is chicken and rice, white rice. And I figured I would take a little extra time it's going to take probably double what I'd usually spend making my meals, just to make it taste a little better and just make it a little fun. And then I'll go back to the regular rice, but it's just so I don't get sick of the same thing every day. That's why I'm doing it. So right now I'm just cooking my chicken. Preheat the oven because you want to seal the chicken in. When I mean seal it in, I just mean.
Oh, go ahead.
I would just say I just seal the chicken in. It's what I do every time. Just sear it on both sides, and then we're gonna throw it in the oven. That's it.
This recipe is super fast, so I'm actually gonna wait a little while before I start. The way I'm gonna do it is a little different than how Stevie does his. So I'm gonna just show it a different process too.
So Ellie, you made this already?
Yeah, I did. I made it on Wednesday as soon as I got the email.
It's really good. So like Steve said, he prepares ahead of time his rice and prepares ahead of time his chicken. And I'm actually going to cook my chicken right now in the pan.
Yeah.
Stevie, what are you doing?
Yeah. So right now I am flipping it up because this is just what happens when you meal prep. I have two onions that were going to go bad, so I figured why not just throw them into the stir fry. And so right now, while my chicken is searing, I am dicing up 2 little baby onions. Throw in with the rice.
Stevie, do you have your AirPods on?
Yeah, why? What does it sound like?
No, now I can hear you better.
You were mumbling.
You're mumbling and you're slouching. Stand up straight. You're mumbling. And then
I have that on.
You guys, should we go through a roses and thorns since we're all together of our week?
Roses and
What
thorns?
is? I don't know what that is, but it sounds like something I don't want, like criticism from the kids.
No. Why do you always think the worst? Okay, rose and thorn is one good thing that happened and one bad thing that happened this week.
I think we should do that. Let's just make sure everybody knows what they're doing with the chicken fried rice first. So we get 4 cups of cooked long grain brown rice. We have our chicken breast cubes. We have green onions, olive oil, sesame oil, frozen peas, garlic, egg beater. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And coconut aminos. And then you can either use salt and pepper, or if you have high blood pressure and you need to watch your salt intake, you can use lemon pepper. So, Ellie, start with your roses and thorns.
Ooh, okay. I didn't know I was going to go first. My rose I'll start with the thorn so I can end on a positive note. My thorn this week. Let me think. Oh, I got into class late, so I had to rush reading a book, and I had to like skim it, and I was really upset with skimming it because it was a good book. So I couldn't. I was like pressured to read, and I don't like pressure reading. And that was my thorn. And my rose this week is that I've been writing a lot more. Okay, I even have the blue mark on my finger because I wrote for like an hour and a half today. And it's good. It's therapeutic.
Good. Good. Ellie is in her last semester at University of Michigan. Graduating in April, correct?
Yeah. I think it's going to be very anticlimactic.
It's getting real. It's getting real. Hey.
I need to dogs right now.
Teddy, what's your rose and thorn?
Oh, it was a rough week. We'll be honest. It was rough.
Let's see. These are always hard for me.
What's a good thing that happened this week?
Hey, talk about the social media thing. Talk about the social media thing.
No.
Okay, I'll let you do your own. Yeah, thanks. you gotta come back to me because I don't know things about myself.
Okay.
So we'll come back to that one. Have
It's too big of a question.
Introspection. And
I will.
we'll get back to you.
Stevie,
What's
what's
your
your
rose and thorn?
roses and thorns?
A rose and a thorn. This is good and bad. All right, let's do the bad thing that happened this week. Bad thing that happened this week.
It's hard.
Stu Nasty broke his arm, so now we can't play Xbox together.
Oh no.
He broke it yesterday. Watch it happen.
Broke his arm snowboarding.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess that's. I mean, I had a great week at work. There's nothing really bad that happened. Another thing is, I don't know. All right, let's talk about something good. I don't know. I think today I'll be putting my whole motorcycle back together, whether it's going to run for the whole season or not. I'm putting it back together tonight. So that's kind of exciting for me.
Snaps for Stevie. Yay.
That's good.
Stevie, let's talk about your Mint app. Your Mint app had some pretty good news in it today.
Well, what would be good news?
Well, first of all, Stevie's money is earning money. So putting your money to work for you is always the goal. Have your money work hard for you, not working hard for your money. Or so work hard for your money first. Because the goal is to have your money work hard for you. And Stevie's money's making money, right?
Yep. Well, I don't. What money is making my money? You mean like stocks or the savings account?
You had you have your money in savings account, compounding interest. That's number one. You also have dividends. You have some dividends from your stock.
Yeah.
Stevie, did you buy GameStop? Should we talk about that? I think we should. I think it's an elephant in the room at this point. Yeah, I think it is.
Chicken fried rice. Is that okay if I make a recipe?
Probably should make a recipe.
Is that fine?
So, Stevie, are you using white rice or brown rice?
I'm using white rice. Why would you use brown rice for?
What do you mean? Why would you use brown rice?
Well, let's talk about that.
So why don't I talk about how I made? So we have. If you guys are on the email list, we've got 2 recipes. One is Stevie's recipe for chicken fried rice, which is awesome, and then the other one is my recipe for chicken fried rice, and it's just called Heart Healthy Chicken Fried Rice. So through the month of February, we're going to be focusing on heart healthy recipes or heart healthy alternatives that you can add to recipes. So how I'm making mine a little heart healthier is we're using brown rice. We are using egg beaters instead of real eggs because they have 0 cholesterol and 0 fat. Those are issues with heart health, that and sugar, of course. And then instead of soy sauce, we're using something called coconut aminos. And it's a soy sauce replacement. And it's so coconut aminos has 180 milligrams of sodium. And what are you doing?
Chester has a huge carrot.
Oh my God. All right. 180 milligrams of sodium, and soy sauce has 290 milligrams. So it's almost half the sodium. So those three things kind of make this a healthier version of Stevie's awesome recipe. Okay? So I'm going to start cooking, and I've done it a little smarter this week. I've measured everything. I've pre-cooked everything. So it's going to go a little smoother than normal. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the oils that we have, which is sesame oil and olive oil, in the pan. And I'm going to sear and cook the meat. And then I'm going to take that out of the pan and leave all those yummy juices in there. And then start cooking the fried rice. And it goes really fast. So the whole thing should take 5 to maybe 10 minutes. So I'm going to go over there and do that. Okay? And we'll get the food later on a couple times.
So if you would like these recipes, if you are not part of the fam yet and you would like today's recipes, go to www.dfam.life or text family to 616-344-4401, 616-344-4401, and the email will come right to you with all the recipes and everything, our shopping list, all of the things. We're also this month working on our website, so we will, by the end of the month, that is our goal, to have our website up and running for you, so you will always have access to our recipes and you won't have to dig through your email inbox. Stevie, also when you were over today, we were talking about your net worth.
My net worth has so many zeros, it's ridiculous, first of all.
We have to
They're
say,
after the dead decimal point.
because when most people start tracking their net worth, they are negative. And so he's starting out his life with a nice, big, positive net worth. I think that is commendable.
Yeah, I'm putting, I'm saving half my paycheck right now, so I don't have to scrape out later. I have a couple vehicles and stuff that I can sell. So financially, I'm doing well, but I'm not throwing away my money. So.
Guys, I gotta hop off. I have a meeting, but I'll see you on Facebook. Yeah, I love you guys.
Love you. It's a big week. It's Ellie's birthday week.
Yay. Oh, too hot.
You put your cam on?
Yeah. It's just showing pretty much me burning myself with oil splatter.
It's too hot.
It's too hot. There, it'll calm down now.
This is a really fast and easy meal prep. Very economical too. I have to say.
So we get to chat a lot with people.
Yeah. It's easy.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Well,
Talk about,
Teddy, do you want to do your rose and thorn?
I'm still thinking.
She already did her.
I thought you already did, Teddy.
No. I'll think about it.
So I am in an apartment right now, and I want to not throw away all my money. I want to get some real estate. So I have 8 more months on my lease, but I have to start thinking about buying an apartment or buying a condo or house right now. So I'm talking to one of my mom's good friends next weekend about the first steps that go into becoming a first homeowner. So moral of the story is start early. Because I thought it would be like, oh, a month before my lease is up, I'll just like look and find a house and get it. It's not even. There's a lot more time in between than I thought. So I'm glad I called her when I did.
Yeah, you're gonna be ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna need this thing to get my chicken out.
Guys, I'm having my dinner with you guys. How does it look?
What are you eating?
Let me see.
I'm eating broccoli and chicken and rice, brown rice in there, with Thai
Girl.
peanut sauce. Thai peanut sauce in there.
Oh, you love Thai food. So you
I
like
do.
Thai food better than this food.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
I've never been a huge.
How do you always make this recipe and put a Thai sauce on?
I know it's true. Yeah. I just needed something to make my rice and chicken moist because I was just eating it dry, which is not as fun.
So, are any of you guys on the broccoli portion yet?
I have broccoli in my food, so I'm ahead of the.
I already put all my veggies in my rice, and I'm waiting for my chicken to get done. Oh, shoot.
Chester is dying for carrot.
I know. I think everyone's still on the heart healthy chicken and rice, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh,
Okay. I'll do my rose and thorn.
okay.
My rose is, I have a couple of them. I was so excited about how this logo turned out and the fact that we got our t-shirts on time. That was exciting to me. I was really excited that Brown, the American Heart Association, took the time to reply to my email and refer someone that she highly recommends to cook with us. That is going to be so much fun. And then also Jean Lessard-Bono agreed to do our meal prep Sundays with the DFAM, the executive director of the American Heart Association here in Grand Rapids. That's just so cool. It's so fun to do this because everybody eats. Everybody eats. And if you're watching this, I know we talk a lot about health. This month we're focusing on heart health. So we're thinking about the salt. We're thinking about brown rice versus white rice. We're thinking about, coconut aminos instead of soy sauce, traditional soy sauce.
Egg beaters.
Egg beaters instead of egg, a full egg. We're making all these changes, but I can tell you one of the biggest benefits that I have felt for Meal Prep Sunday is the stress, the reduction in stress over what we are going to be eating, because we've done the work ahead of time. We've thought about it, we've shopped, we've been efficient with our time, our money, and our energy. And at night, it's just this calm feeling of we know exactly what we're going to eat. Hasn't that been nice?
Yes, it's been very nice.
So those are all my roses. And my thorn. I don't know.
So just to interrupt your thorn, you can think about your thorn. So if you guys were watching the food cam, I took all the meat out and now I'm putting in the veggies. And the veggies are literally frozen peas and carrots and green onions that were cut into little rounds. And I'm going to cook those for a second and then I'm going to put a little garlic in. It's 2 garlic cloves. And the recipe calls for a 1.5 cups of frozen veggies. I put like 2 cups. I just like I made it in the test kitchen, it's a little, I just wanted a little more. So there's no real science to how many veggies you put in. So I'm going to cook the veggies until they just get soft. Start getting soft. I think I need my pan a little hotter.
You guys are doing a great job.
Spicy hot.
But I
What?
need to go.
Think so? All right.
Yes, good job, guys. Keep it
Bye.
up.
Love
Bye.
you.
Love you.
Love you, bye. Okay. This is awesome.
I have my rice and everything right now in a big pot, and I'm trying to do half of my rice at once in the pot.
So,
So I have
Stevie,
half in the pot cooking.
when you food prep, you actually are making like each individual little container at a time, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I cook all the food at once, and then I measure it all out, and then it's done.
Oh, I thought you made
So-
like every little, like you made mini batches.
No, he does.
Oh no, that would take too long, I think. So I'm just gonna.
All right, so now I'm putting the garlic in. Oh, we also in this recipe have salt and pepper to taste. And there's so many awesome salt substitutes now when you're really trying to keep your diet low sodium.
But salt tastes so good.
Well, meal prepping at home instead of eating any type of fast food or prepared food that is not healthy for you, like canned or packaged food at the store. Some of it's healthy, some of it isn't. You really have to check your labels, know what you're eating. But the more you meal prep at home, you can really watch your portion size. You can really, you'll know every ingredient that goes into it. And then hopefully over time, maybe you can incorporate a little more, sea salt or something into your diet as you start getting healthier.
So this is the fun part. I cook the eggs right in the pan and then scramble them, but you push all the veggies aside and then you scramble the eggs. I think we got everything, don't we?
Oh, this smells so good.
Say hello, all live viewers. Cosette thinks it looks so good.
Cozy. Oh, another trick to, and Stevie told me this, another trick when you're making fried rice is really, when you're making the eggs, make them really small little pieces. You don't want big, huge chunks of egg, right?
That's right, because you don't just want to be eating fried rice and have a big old chunk of egg.
Big old chunk of egg.
I definitely don't want a big old.
Margot and honey, I don't think the chicken is even small enough for you. When I made this week, I made the chicken pieces, the chicken cubes, too big for Margot.
So
She just
bad.
doesn't like to bite into a big, thick piece of meat. So, and I think I tried to cut them smaller, and still, I think they're going to be too big.
And you guys, it smells so good. It's been so much fun cooking for an hour and eating for a week. It's been so much less stress. And then the other thing that I wanted to bring up so many times, and I think we brought this up on a previous meal prep, we'll be talking to someone and they'll say, well, I just don't want to eat the same thing over and over. I have to say in the last, this is probably, we've gone through 3 times, so 12. This is probably our 13th week. We have never eaten such an eclectic assortment of food in our entire lives, have we?
I know. What did I tell you today? So one of our upcoming gigs is going to be Ethiopian food. We have always, as a family, there's a little Ethiopian restaurant. We love the guy that owns it. We've had birthdays there. It's just a really funky little place. And but I've never made it. I've been terrified to make Ethiopian food. The main thing that ties it all together is this special bread called injera. I don't know how to make it, but Ellie was the one that said, we're going to do it. So she starts firing off recipes. And sure enough, probably in the next few weeks, we're going to be making Ethiopian food. And one of our friends from the gym we go to, she was in the Peace Corps, and she spent a lot of time in Africa. So she immediately was like, oh my God. And she was in East Africa. So she immediately was like, if you do that, get me involved in it. I at least want to be a taster. So
fun. The live viewers, ask us any questions. Remember to check in. Let us know where you're watching from. We would love to say hello.
Ask me anything.
If you're watching the food cam, you can see I'm getting to the point where we're going to put the rice in. Because I'm getting my eggs nice and small. And this is, so that was the equivalent of 4 eggs in egg beater lingo. And then I'm putting 4 cups of pre-cooked brown rice. And I cooked 2 chicken breasts, which was just a little shy of 2 pounds of chicken. And what else?
Garlic.
I had 2 cloves of garlic in there, and then
salt, pepper, or lemon pepper.
And then 4 tablespoons of the coconut aminos, or the soy substitute.
So why did you put
We are good to go here. So now all we do is we put it together, chicken, rice, and then drizzle the aminos all over it, mix it all up, and it's done. Good to go. Here we go.
Dad, why'd you put garlic in there?
Because that's why I put, I don't know, when I was putting it together,
Isn't garlic going
I was looking at some reference recipes too, and they had a little garlic.
Oh,
Are you
is there
keto?
Yeah. Is garlic an Asian herb?
Dude,
Is it a
garlic,
herb? What is
so
it?
much garlic in Chinese food.
Oh, I didn't. Interesting. Yeah, this smells so good. Especially for my meals, because a lot of people say that my meals don't taste very good because they're just
They're stupid.
well, because they're clean, and they're saying they're not very good. They're coming home with McDonald's, and I'm getting jacked.
Hey, you had a win in the gym this week. Speaking of,
Yeah, so what people don't know, but I had a problem with my knee, and I broke my wrist, and it happened a year apart. And the knee took 2 years to heal, and the wrist healed a little bit ago. But working out's been really hard, especially legs with my knee. I mean, now it's 100%. But I'm getting my deadlift back. I always loved lifting lower back, and my max was 405 pounds for 3 reps. And it's going to take a while to get back there, and I believe me, I will. But I got I don't know what the math is, but probably like 250-pound deadlift last week, which is good. And I did that for 10 reps, so.
So what are you up to? 150?
250.
250?
Let me do the math. I don't know. Yeah, around 250, something like that.
So you're lifting way over your body weight.
Yeah, well, it's your lower back and your leg, so it should be something like that.
Hey, Stevie, can you take a second and clean the lens of your camera?
There's mine, you guys.
Oh, that looks so good.
It looks so good.
Was it
so
dirty?
good. What?
Was it that dirty?
Yeah.
Is it clear now?
Did you clean? Yeah, you cleaned it. Thanks.
So I used to, for business, I used to travel in Asia a lot. Go to China and Taiwan and Hong Kong. And everyone was so gracious and nice. They would get me all these fun, exotic foods to eat. And I was a good sport, and I would always eat it. But always about 5 days into the trip, I just needed to like calm my stomach down. And that's what I would always ask for. Can I just have some chicken fried rice or something? And they were totally cool with that. They would give me the best chicken fried rice. And in Asia, they don't eat chicken fried rice with chopsticks. They use a spoon. So they just like shovel it in. And it's so, when I saw that, I was like, praise the Lord. Give me that spoon. I was all over it. Anyway, I always loved chicken fried rice. I'm done with that. I can move on to the next.
Oh my gosh, the other things. So you guys, it's 6:37. The main dish is done. I am almost done with cutting the veggies for the week. We're going to talk a little bit about these veggies in a second. Did you discuss egg beaters? I promised to discuss that. Did you talk a little bit about?
Yeah, just why we're using it. There's zero fat and cholesterol in egg beaters. So that's why you use that.
So
there is a little bit of sodium, but egg beaters are made from egg whites and some of the minerals from the shell of eggs. So doing that whole process, they've been able to lose the cholesterol, which was the appeal for a lot of people. All right, I'm just gonna prep 2 little containers and do the rest later on. So I can lose the food cam. That was so
you can
fun.
put the food cam on my beautiful chopped veggies if you would like.
Yeah, you know what? I can just do this.
You know this to do? They're gonna put all their meals for me. I'm gonna have to put in like so much time now in my meal prep. This smells so good.
Wait, why?
Because I make very like I don't spice it up a lot. It's just easier for me to just make white rice and make chicken and then put some sort of sauce on it. But I mean, it's getting so good.
I really like.
Let me show you the chicken in the oven. It looks so good. Look at that. All you gotta do is put the cast iron skillet right in there right from the stovetop oven. It's all good.
All right, this
So
next
wait,
one.
hold on. You sauteed it on the stovetop and then put it in the oven?
Yes. Do that every week. Put it so it's just to seal it in, so you get all the you keep in the moisture, and then you throw it in the oven for 15 minutes on 350, and it comes out perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, this next recipe I'm moving on to is the broccoli and almonds. And the almonds part of this is blanched almond slices. But I'm going to toast them, so that's what I'm going to do right now. And all I could do to toast them is put them in a dry skillet. And then I have to remain totally diligent and focused on this.
Yeah, don't turn your back.
Those can go. Yeah.
One of my rules before we start meal prepping is to empty the dishwasher, and we were working on another project right up until we started this. So, which is nice because guess what? If we weren't meal prepping and doing this, holding ourselves accountable to you, we wouldn't be meal prepping for the week. We'd still be working on the other project, and we wouldn't have any food for the week. So.
I like to let my chicken, when I'm done cooking it, I like to let it sit for a little bit to cool down and then finish cooking. When you pull it out of the oven, it's still cooking a little bit. It's still warm inside. But what I like to do is put my cutting board on an angle next to my sink. I'm getting an echo in my thing. You know,
Is it
can hear you.
Cam?
I like the steam. It's an added like benefit of your vibe.
I hope it's steaming that.
Oh, I hope it's not burning steam. So you can see how I do this.
All right, let's
And
see.
this is just hot water.
Oh, that's so fun. Michelle Harder is saying, my daughter Agatha and I agree. This looks amazing. We can almost smell it through the computer. we're planning to make it this week watching from GR. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Agatha.
I guarantee at some point in our lives there's going to be some module we plug into our computer. It's like the smell module.
Oh.
So you can like get the full experience.
Yeah. I wish you guys could.
It's already been invented.
So good.
We're in a simulation.
They already do that in some movie theaters. They pump in smells at certain points. They do it.
Are you kidding?
Disney started doing it.
Pumping in like smells from the movie or
Yeah, so
smells?
if you're like going along a ride and you're going through like an orange orchard, all of a sudden they're pumping in orange smell to go with all the other things.
So Michelle and Agatha are commenting, by the way, I've never heard of coconut aminos until this recipe. Sent my hubby out to get some.
Yeah, so if you've heard of Bragg's, you've heard of Bragg's Aminos. This is the brand. This is Bragg's Coconut Aminos. There's some other aminos companies. I picked this because it was the lowest salt, lowest sodium content. Yeah. Get back to my almonds or we're going to have a real situation.
Oh, we are moving. We gotta,
all right, you can see that these are getting toasty.
Did we spell broccoli correctly? Did you
Literally typed it and didn't care. I was like, we got to get this baby rolling.
Hold on. I'm double checking.
This production almost didn't happen.
BROCCOLI. I believe that is correct.
Is it?
Yeah. So, do you want to? Okay, so you can't take your eyes off of those.
No, I can't. I did.
We can't talk to Steve right now. He's
I
got
started talking aminos and I came back to a few very dark almonds.
So, Stevie, you got to add your car to your. You haven't even added your car, which he owns in full. There's no lease or payment on his car. To your net worth. You haven't done that yet.
No. Is it supposed to smell burnt when you're cooking fried rice, Dad?
No.
Burned? No.
No.
Maybe it's smelled then.
Use one of these. Just
Oh, you guys, it smells so good, and I am so hungry.
have a bite of that. So darn good. Okay, I gotta turn that off. I have to dry this out. So the broccoli, you guys, is so fast. It's like olive oil, lemon juice, the broccoli, and the almonds. Bam, done.
You guys want to make this ASAP. It is so delicious. Is there a reason why you use frozen vegetables?
Actually, I did a little research ahead of time, and they said the frozen vegetables, one, it's really easy just to get what you need, but then they stay firm for whatever reason.
Well, that's what Will said last week when we were making paella.
Will did do that with the paella. Okay, so we already pre-cut all of the broccoli, and we're just going to put it in and heat it up very quickly.
It kills me not to be able to compost. We used to compost, make our own soil at our house. And I'm in such a habit that it's weird to throw food in the trash. When you can make perfectly good soil with it. Do you want to talk a little bit about our veggie storing? We've been trying all different veggie storing methods.
We have been, 1 second. We've had some good results and bad results in the refrigerator. So I'm going to do more research, and I think we're going to come back and follow up on how we store fresh vegetables for eating in the fridge. Because I've heard Margot say she likes to market it, but sometimes if it's high, it just doesn't last very long. So we're trying to figure out exactly the best way to have quick access to our veggies.
Well,
but have them stick around long enough.
if it's eye height, that means it's probably in a cup or a mug, and it's vertical, which means it's not completely submerged in water. The harder veggies, like the celery, the carrots, all of these are really kind of hard, dense vegetables. These will last a lot longer. It's the peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, all types of bell peppers. And then this jicama is going to oxidize pretty quickly. So we usually end up cutting veggies on Sunday and then again on Wednesday. But I just have loved being really consistent with always having these cut veggies on hand, being able to chop them up, throw them in a salad for a snack during the day, have them for a snack, grab them, go if I'm driving somewhere and I need a snack. I really like planning ahead, and when I make my morning shake, pulling the veggies that I'm going to eat for morning snack out, leaving them on the counter. I don't like eating cold things. I don't like drinking cold beverages. It's just, I have really sensitive teeth. And so I like my veggies room temperature. So if I can remember to take them out of the refrigerator, it's good. But we are trying all different ways to keep them in front of our faces, but also, lasting long, so we're not wasting any veggies. So I'm cutting up a jicama right now. We've done this veggie before. It's a root vegetable. It tastes a little bit like a cross between a potato and an Asian pear.
I'm just eating all my meal prep right now.
I think we're going to.
There should be a rule, like you shouldn't meal prep if you're hungry, because all you're gonna do is eat.
Shouldn't stop if you're hungry.
Food is good for you, so.
All right, you guys, it's 6:48. I thought we'd be done already.
There's one more thing I have to complete.
Oh, the edamame?
Edamame, right.
Oh, you guys, the edamame is going to take 2 seconds.
Well, this broccoli is not. The water wasn't hot enough. Broccoli was cold, so it cooled everything off.
All right, it's going to get loud. I have to run the disposal for a second.
Okay.
All right, we have a rule when we meal prep. We clean as we go so we don't have a huge mess at the end.
I need a walk. That's what we need. How much are walks?
I'm with you. I'm in the walk market right now.
Oh,
Because
These guys are so big. You can probably get a small walk.
it comes with, it came with a little walk rack. Can we turn the water on for me? I gotta put some more water in here.
oh, you're not using
Okay.
you're not using that cool wire rack thing.
Cool wire rack is, I used it to cook.
No, you didn't. The wire rack is in there?
Where am I gonna put it in? That's what goes in.
Can't you put it in the other one, or is it too big? Oh. So the pan that Steve did the stir fry in is what I used during the week to take the pictures of the broccoli, and it's so nice. This pan is on our emails. It's at the bottom of every email. When we get our website together, we'll have a store on there so you can easily find all these products and gadgets and equipment that we love. We don't like an excessive amount of equipment, but we do like things that make our life easier. And I'm going to show you. Where did
We
it
like
go?
tools, stuff that you can use for more than one thing.
Did you say tools that can be used for more than one thing?
I said we're going to call them tools because like a mixer would be a great addition to a kitchen because you can do so many different things, but something that's super specific that would save just a little bit of time is not. It's just clutter.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I use this. It's part of our Copper Chef pan that you'll see at the bottom of our email and soon on our DFAM store. But this made it so easy because I just heated the water in the pan that's cooked. You can see it. Oh, you can't. I'm going to show you on the food cam. So Steve prepped the fried rice in it, but this goes into this pan, and it just made it so easy to make it made it so easy to be able to make the broccoli so fast. Lift this out. The broccoli is bright green and gorgeous. And then the same thing, I used the same water because it was already, boiling. And then I just popped the edamame in there, and that was done so fast. Both of these things were so fast. And one thing that I forgot about is even though edamame is so simple to make, I had totally forgotten about using it for a snack. It is an awesome snack. It's warm. You can put the lemon pepper on that, or if you don't have problems with your blood pressure, a little bit of sea salt. Sea salt's great because it has minerals in it. Your body needs minerals. Oh my God. That is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Your body uses minerals for every metabolic process. Your body needs minerals. So yeah, that's what you can also get in salt if you don't have hypertension, high blood pressure. Let's see. All right. How you doing, Stevie? It's 6:53. We gonna finish on time?
No. I'm going to finish making the food, but not putting it in my little container. So if you're just putting it in big containers, you're all good.
Yeah, well, Stevie uses a scale and measures all of his food out so he gets the right amount of macronutrients. Do you want to explain what a macronutrient is, Stevie?
It's carbs, protein, fats. Very important. I just like to know exactly. I mean, I don't know why I'm going to say, but I like to make sure I know exactly how much protein, carbs. I don't really worry about fats. I don't know why. Just never have. That I'm getting in each meal. Unless I'm eating like pizza, I don't care. You feel it?
I don't know how to store the jicama.
Oh, that is so good.
Everything's looking good over here.
Oh, it's looking good. It's smelling good. You guys, this broccoli, you've got to get the food cam on the broccoli. And it's so easy, just a quick steam. And then one thing that you can do if you meal prep broccoli, if you're using it for multiple meals, making a quick broccoli puree soup is so easy. We have a great bone broth that we get through our company. You can use bone broth and some broccoli florets, throw it in a blender, blend it up for a warm, and you can even not even have to heat it because the heat of the blender blade, the friction will heat up the soup. So you can use that you can have the broccoli a couple different ways. And even though it has the nuts on it, that would really be good pureed up in the soup as well. So I just finished cutting the jicama. That's a really tough one to store. But it is really good. We love it. All right, you guys, we have 5 minutes and we got to wrap it up. So February, if you're just joining, is Heart Health Month. We'll be giving you heart healthy recipes all through the month of February. Most of our recipes are healthy recipes anyway, but we'll be really focusing on heart health this month. We have some amazing guests joining us in the kitchen from the American Heart Association, both representing nationally and locally here in Grand Rapids. That's going to be super fun. It's always fun to get other people's recipes because you kind of get tired of your own recipes. I know all of our guest chefs, Bubby and Dr. Diana Bittner and Will Landreth last week have given us just amazing recipes. Holy smokes.
So let me do the food cam. And I'll show.
Here.
Oh, it's on. So this is what edamame looks like. Edamame is young soybean pods. So they let it age on the stalk and then they harvest it for like soybean products. But it's just a young, very Japanese heritage treat. And it's a finger food. So what you do is you just eat the little peas out of it. It's very buttery flavored. And what we always do as a family is sprinkle coarse salt on it. But you can also, there's a bunch of other things that you can do. But really, really easy, simple, good, and you can reheat it. You can just throw it in the microwave or throw it back into a steaming pot and warm it up. And this is the broccoli and almond stuff. This is actually really light. It's because it's the lemon and the olive oil, and then the rich part is the toasted almonds, but really good. And there's our yummy chicken fried rice, and there's our veggies for the week. And that jicama will last probably 2 days because I swear, whenever we do jicama, it goes fast.
So if you have a jicama, if you have any jicama tips, we would love to know. If you would like today's recipes, you can go to, let's get it up here. You can go to www.dfam.life. That's an easy way to remember it. Or text family to 616-344-4401. You will get our weekly recipes. We will stay accountable to you with our financial goals.
And you guys, we're trying to spread the word on this to reach out to more and more people. So if you know a family or a couple or whoever that enjoys food prepping or needs some help food prepping, because all the stuff that we make is really simple. Obviously, we need to make it less than an hour. Share our info with them. We'd love to take care of your friends and family, okay?
Yeah, so like, comment, share this broadcast, share our emails. Please feel free to forward them. Wow, say that 10 times fast.
So Stevie, how's it going? It looks good.
Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous how it's turning out.
I need that smell cam.
Let's see. It's 6:59, you guys.
I'm making a lot though, so.
No.
I have one batch already done. This is just, I don't have a big enough pot. Look at all this. Oh my gosh.
2 pans to clean up. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Did you give them a whole pan of this food? Thanks so much for watching. I'm Margot Drake. This is Steve Drake.
Thanks, guys.
Stevie Drake joined us in our kitchen today. He is our oldest.
Yep.
And the girls were in earlier.
The girls were in earlier. This is Heart Month. So
you like our new t-shirts? Very heart healthy-ish.
We're dedicating this month to my dad, their grandfather, Ron Dieger. He inspired all of us to change our diets.
He didn't inspire you. He told you that you were going to change your diet.
we were inspired by him.
There was no inspiration about it. It was one day it was French fries and steak, and then the next day it was ground turkey.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm sure you guys did some sort of like fake eggs, right?
Not fake eggs, egg beaters.
Egg beaters, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
I guess they're not fake eggs.
Beaters. Oh, egg beaters, and then anytime whenever we would have a recipe, we liked a lot of Mexican. So whenever we would do ground beef in something, my mom's famous for her tostadas.
That would be so cute.
That would be so good.
Because that was the Dieger, that's the maiden name. Dieger family birthday.
Birthdays, tostadas.
Tostadas.
That would be fun to do with grandma. So we would just switch from red meat, like
ground beef.
ground beef, but like sauteed ground beef, to turkey, ground turkey.
That's an easy switch.
That's
And
it's
we've
just
done
all
that.
these little switches over the years, and that started when I was in high school. So, and it's just really important because heart disease is the #1 killer of people, both men and women in the United States, and an estimated 80% of those people affected with heart disease, it's 80% is preventable. 80%, and it's all lifestyle changes and lifestyle
You can
habits
start
and
by
choices.
making your stir-fried rice and fried chicken rice.
And your house
a
will
little
smell
healthier.
amazing. Yeah, so like, comment, share. If you're watching on YouTube, please give us a follow. Anything else, you guys?
You could follow Stevie on Instagram. Stevie, what's your Instagram handle?
I have no idea, but
Dude, you got
if you want
your
to get
social media game.
We're gonna be
not
working.
social media, no.
Is that rice all over the top of your range?
A little bit.
Yeah, I cook a lot of food, Mom, so it spills out.
I think that's going to go in a container too. All right, you guys, we got to wrap this up. We've taken enough of your time. Thank you so much for everything. Stevie Drake, good job. Thank you very much for being on.
You.
Awesome.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Too.
Awesome recipe.
Start thinking about what the next one is.
Awesome percent
I
to
will.
goal. By next week, you're going to be over 25% to goal, and we're only 13, 14 weeks in.
You know.
That's incredible.
So if Grandma Mara is watching this, you're going to be getting some stir-fried rice this week. Okay? You're going to love it.
All right. Good night,
All right,
everybody.
see you guys. Good night.